Welcome to Ruby programming language. So what is Ruby? Ruby is a dynamic, reflective, object-oriented, general-purpose programming language. It was designed and developed in the mid-1990s by Yukihiro Matsumoto in Japan. So Ruby was influenced by Perl, Smalltalk, Eiffel, Ada and LISP. It supports multiple programming paradigms including functional, object-oriented and imperative. It also has a dynamic type system and automatic memory management. So what was the idea of Ruby's creator? So its creator Mats blended parts of his favorite language like Perl, Smalltalk, Eiffel, Ada and LISP to form a new language that balanced functional programming with imperative programming. He has often said that he is trying to make Ruby natural, not simple, in the way that mirrors life. So Ruby is simple in appearance but is very complex inside, just like our human body. So in Ruby, everything is an object. Every bit of information and code can be given their own properties and actions. Object-oriented programming calls properties by the name, instance variable and actions are known as methods. Ruby's pure object-oriented programming approach is most commonly demonstrated by a bit of code which appears an action to a number. So Ruby is a scripting language, object-oriented, interpreter, interactive, easy to learn and contains all the good features from other languages. So these are some of the features. It is easy to learn. So Ruby has relatively few keywords, simple structure and clearly defined syntax. This allows students to pick up the language in a relatively short period of time. So it is easy to read. Ruby code is much more clearly defined and visible to the eyes. It is also easy to maintain. So Ruby's success is that its source code is fairly easy to maintain. It has a huge library and it is the portability. So what is portable? Portable means Ruby can run on wide variety of hardware platforms and has the same interface on all platforms. So it has interface to all major commercial databases. So GUI programming. So Ruby supports GUI applications that can be created and ported to many system calls, libraries and Windows system. These are some of the features. So what are the applications we can build using Ruby? We can build web applications, we can create games to the desktop or mobile devices, we can create desktop applications. It is widely used in database programming and artificial intelligence. It can be used for image processing and you name it, we can do it with Ruby. So now let us see some of the examples of Ruby. So Twitter was built on Ruby. So with a $10 billion valuation, there is truly no introduction needed to this website. So despite Twitter now not using Ruby on Rails, it was first built using Ruby. And the second example is Shopify. It was founded in 2006. Shopify has raised over $122 million in funding for a growth of its platform. Shopify lets you build your own online store. If you know, you can accept credit card, manage orders, customize your storefront and more. So Shopify was built also on Ruby. And there is a Crunchbase. So it is one of the leading startup resources to follow for all things startups. Look no further than Crunchbase. Crunchbase is a free database of technology, companies, people and investors that anyone can edit. So this was also built on Ruby. Let us see some more example. Groupon has grown to an exist in 2012. So Groupon is now a global leader of local commerce and the place you start when you want to buy just about anything, anytime, anywhere. This was also built on Ruby. And some more examples are Bloomberg, Indiegogo. Indiegogo is a crowd-funded platform that has gone onto a massive scale of audience around the globe, directly competing with the well-known crowdfunder platform, which is Kickstarter. So Indiegogo is also built on Ruby. And like this, there are many websites like Airbnb and Clouds. SoundCloud is personally one of my most used apps, and I love every part of it and what it has to offer. And these are some more examples like Twitch, which is a very popular gaming platform, and like we hot it, Goodreads, Theme Forest, Fever, Ask FM, Cookpad, and many more websites like Bleacher, Square, Herrico, Zendesk, Hulu, GitHub, SlideShare, and many more websites are built on Ruby. So day by day it is becoming more popular. So what are the topics we are going to cover in this course duration? First we will be starting with the basic syntax, seeing what are the variable types, what are the basic operations, decision making using if-else statements. We will be then seeing loops, number, strings, and array data types, what are hashes, ranges, how to use iterators. Then we will be going to the functions and how to pass the arguments in the functions, create our own functions or use the default functions available in the Ruby. And then we will be seeing the keywords available in the Ruby and date and time module, how to use the date and time module and some of the inbuilt modules. So next we'll be seeing files, input, output, exceptions, then object oriented programming like class and objects, inheritance. So we'll be seeing all the concepts with the examples to understand the concepts better and many more things. So let's together start exploring Ruby.